All right, first and foremost, I want to say Call Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. That's all praises to the Most High God in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Right, it's your brother Yerumya from the Sakari Philly set. Back at it again, do another sit down. Right, may the Heavenly Father, love and mercy truly endure forever for Israel and Israel only, as it said in the Holy Scriptures. Right, we got an interesting topic. On our hands today. Um, but let me just say this though first. Let me just say this before we even go into it. Um, uh, we lost the kingdom, right? Us being, the true Israelites, right? The Yasharala, I mean, the people who the Most High God called out of all nations, right? He created all nations, but He chose us, right? Men was at the helm of the seat, right? Men, we were the kings, right? We were the kings. So when we lost power because a man was in power, right? Our, you know, our brother, Solomon, right? It was just one king, and it's been many other kings, but they all been men, right? There hasn't been a woman, you know, that just sat on the kingship seat of Israel. This A woman was not the reason that we lost power in that particular sense, right? They weren't sitting in the high seat, right? I mean, I say that to say that we lost power because of men, and the reason that we're going to get back in power again is because men need to wake up, understand who they are, and through that, our sisters can have an example to look at, you know, on what's to be right, right? You know, Yahweh Shah is our example, and we're set up to be their head, the woman head, right? But be as it may, with that, with even saying that, it doesn't mean just because you put, a head wrap, a scarf on, you put some fringes, you put a dress on, you put some fringes on a dress, or you put some fringes on, and you go around saying shalom. It doesn't give you a bypass, right? It doesn't give you a bypass to still be a worldly woman, still celebrating birthdays, still shouting out, people birthdays on the gram, on Facebook, on these social media sites, but then claiming to be Israel, right? Claiming to be in the truth, right? You don't get a bypass, you know just because you're a woman, right? It doesn't go that way. But with that being said, now we can go into this topic.
I thought you'd want to ride to the funeral. I have a car coming, so. Liv, so that's it? We're done? I. I have your grandmother's ring. I kept it safe right here. I've given you this ring twice, and both times you've given it back. Edison. Tell me you don't want to be married. Tell me that being a senator's wife is too much. Tell me that you don't want a family. Tell me why I've been wasting my time. Tell me something. I'm sorry. Edison, I'm really sorry. I could marry you. I could be a senator's wife. I'd probably be happy. I could probably give all this up and live in a country house and have babies and be normal. I could. But I don't want to. I'm not built for it. I don't want normal and easy and simple.
I don't want normal, easy, or simple, right? And what we are watching, what are we watching? This is Scandal. This is An old TV show that probably came out, I forget, probably maybe, nah, I don't know, probably anywhere between 8 to 10 years ago. But be it as it may, um, you know, this is a sister on the show who was actually, she was basically a side piece to this white president. But we ain't even gonna touch any of that. Just mainly this conversation that she's having with this brother right here, who's a senator. So he's not a brother who work at KFC. You know, he's not a brother who work at Walmart. He's not stretching and surviving. Right? He's a brother that's well taken care of, and actually she is too, because she works under the president. But basically, what she's telling him is that she don't want to be his wife, because that'd just be too plain. That'd be just too simple. She'd rather just be a side piece. Like, it's basically what she's saying. Like, I'd rather be a side piece, because the that president that was there, that Edomite, he had a wife, right? A Edomite wife. So she basically was saying that, being a side piece is, it's way more electrifying. It's way more, you don't know, if you get caught, you know what I mean, it's just more intense, right?
And be normal, I could. Sorry. I could marry you. I could be a senator's wife. I'd probably be happy. I could probably give all this up and live in a country house and have babies and be normal. I could. But I don't want to. I'm not built for it. I don't want normal and easy and simple. I want. What? What do you want, Olivia? I want painful, difficult, devastating, life-changing, extraordinary love. Don't you want that too?
And this is just crazy. She said she want painful, difficult, devastating love. Then look him in his face and like, don't you want that too? Like, I mean, most sisters, right? The black and Hispanic woman, they're knowingly and not knowingly, like, they're like an agent of chaos, right?
Love is not supposed to be painful or devastating.
And that's not hard to understand, right? The brother just simply said that in a couple of words, right? Love is not supposed to be painful. It's not supposed to be devastating. Like, it says, like, that should be common sense, though.
Don't you want that too? Love is not supposed to be painful or devastating. Love isn't supposed to hurt, Liv.
I found it. Right. Now, with that being said, let's get into these. Let's get into some of these words that she said. It's crazy. Hold up, let's get here. What she say? She said, painful. All right, painful. A part of the body ache with pain. A part of the body ache with pain, causing physical pain, causing distress or trouble. Right. This is what you want in your life. This is what you want in your life. Distress, pain. And the sad part is that most of our sisters want this, right? This is why you'll actually pursue the brother who actually, is a so-called badass or is a so-called troublemaker. Like, you actually pursue him not based upon him being able to take care of you, spiritually build you up or anything like that. Like, you actually pursue it based upon that negative energy, right? Because it's like a lot of times our sisters, they actually thrive off of negative energy, like, because we grow up in these negative environments, and it's like, it's almost as if it's a turn on in it. They thrive off of it, just that negative vibe, that negative energy, right? What's another definition she said? Difficult. No, let's go here. Let's use devastating first. It was Salakia. Right, devastating. Devastating, highly destructive or damaging. Or damaging, right? This what you want: grief, the distress. This is this is what you want in a relationship, right? This is why Cardi B in the new song, which is wicked as hell, by the way, up. I mean, when it's up, then it's stuck, then it's and when it's up, then it's stuck. What are you talking about? I mean, then she's somebody's mom, like somebody's wife, bending over talking about when it's up, then it's stuck. Like when it's up, then it's stuck. All right, but leaving that alone, one of the lyrics that she said in there is she said, um, oh, I gotta go back and forth with him because he likes a toxic relationship, right? The only brothers that like toxic relationship is these weak-minded dudes, and a lot of them is these new millennium type dudes. I mean, obviously not all of them, just like what I'm bringing out in this video don't pertain to all the sisters, right? We got sisters that's striving for righteousness. But a lot of sisters, believe it or not, fall into this category. But she said that she gotta argue with the dude because he likes a toxic relationship. And that's more of these modern dudes, because why? They've been babyfied, right? They've been babyfied, pacified by their mom. They've been used to their mom whipping their ass, arguing, going back and forth with them. So now, the only way that they feel complete is that they have a wife that goes back and forth with them, because they had it so much with their mom that they needed to continue on, now that they're a grown man. They still need that back and forth. They need that told that you ain't shit. They need that. You know what I mean? Because they mom was saying it about them, right? You look like your dad. You ain't nothing. He ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I mean? So they need their wife to give them that same type of attention. I mean, because it's just the same thing I was saying about the sisters, because we grew up in this chaotic, a lot of times in these chaotic households, and it just didn't pass us. Like, we just didn't grow out of it. It still stings us as of this very day. A lot of people. Why? Because a lot of times, people claim to be in the truth, but they're really not born again in spirit and in their mind, right? Still hold on to the aches and woes of this world, believing, or some of our people believe that they draw strength from having these type of mindsets. uh where we gonna go? All right, let's go here. Matter of fact, hold up, let's use etymology.com. Let's go here. Let's see what this say. What she say? Difficult. Difficult, not easy. So automatically, like, yeah, I mean, like, automatically, she's not an easy person to deal with. Like, not easy, requiring or depending on effect, troublesome. What's this? Archerous. It means strenuous, like strenuous, like how it would be heavy to lift up something, or since this case, we're talking about a woman, it's just strenuous to deal with, right? Hard to deal with, right? Looking further down, of persons hard to please, right? Eve is hard to please, right? This is just what it is. Like, you just really can't make this stuff up. And I know a lot of sisters will say, well, this ain't me, this is them. This is what a lot of females say. This is why I got a lot of male friends, I can't hang out with females, because of this, they hate. No, you can't hang out with them because it's a reflection of yourself. Right? This is a lot of times why you can't hang out with other females, because a lot of times you see yourself in them. You may see, more of a monster in them than yourself, because you may have fell back a little bit. But a lot of times when females say, oh, that's why I don't hang out with a lot of females, because you see the monster that you are. You see it in them, and you don't like that mirror. Like, it's ugly. You know what I mean? And that's why you stay away from mirrors, right? Like Nicole Kidman. You stay away from mirrors. But matter of fact, let me do something else too. Hold up. Difficult. Needing needing much effect or skill to accomplish, right? So you literally got to put everything, into this woman. And this is not even what the Bible says, like needing much effect or skill to accomplish, um deal with, right? Like, to deal with is difficult, or understand, right? It's hard to understand, right? Because you're arguing with me one minute, then you're just crying in tears the next, right? So it's hard to understand, right? Then look further down. It's the same thing as Animology.com, of a person not easy to please or satisfy, right? Eve is hard to satisfy, right? And we know, obviously, this is not all sisters, right? But we're talking about, I'm talking particularly about, you know, um, this particular bunch, right? Which, just to be quite frank, this is a lot of our sisters. It is what it is, right? You got a lot of sisters celebrating birthdays, shouting out people happy birthday, but going around talking about they're in the truth, going around talking about that you're spiritual, that you're not so like it, that you don't deal in Christianity, but you're spiritual, but you deal with multiple men, but you don't want polygamy. Right? This is a bugged out Salaki. This is a bugged out society, right? Matter of fact, let me go here. Come high maintenance, right? High maintenance. Don't females say this? I'm high maintenance, right? I'm high maintenance. I'm a lot to deal with, right? I need a guy who can handle all of this, right? Just look at what you're saying. I need a guy who can handle all of this, right? Right? You need to be handled. What else needs to be handled, right? Right? What else is high maintenance? Cars. What else need to be handled? Pets. Pets need to be handled, right? They got to be walked. They got to be fed. You got to put food in the bowl. What else need to be handled? Kids. Kids need to be handled, right? They need to be told what to do. To sit down, right? You're basically saying you're a child. You're a big ass grown child. That's basically what you're saying. Talking about I need a man who can handle this, who can handle all of this. Yeah, I mean, Beyonce, one of her songs, "Can You Handle This?" Like, yeah, I mean, like you're a big ass kid, like that, and that's what most of our sisters are. It just is what it is, right? Yeah, I mean, high maintenance, needing a lot of work to keep in good condition, right? So a lot of times females say, "Oh, well, I'm coming prepackaged. I'm already coming, yeah, I mean, I'm dazzled and razzled. I'm already coming, having everything. Like, I mean? Like, that's like basically what you're saying is like, if you're coming having everything and you're high maintenance, because a lot of females say that they're high maintenance, then that man is going to have to continuously keep that maintenance up, right? He's going to have to continuously keep it up, right? Of a person or relationship demanding a lot of attention, right? That's a kid. That's a kid. That's a kid. Because a kid needs a lot of attention or they're gonna start crying. Right? Look at a 3-month-old baby. Like, you can set them in front of the TV, so you can go and do something in the other room downstairs, what you gotta do. Yeah, I mean, they'll watch TV because of the colors and the animation going on, but then they realize, like, hold up now. I don't have somebody I don't have somebody around me. I don't have, I'm not captivating somebody's attention. So they start crying, right? So this is what you're basically saying about yourself when you say that you're high maintenance, when you say that you need a man who can handle all of this, right? This is just out of control. But let's just get into these scriptures though real quick. In fact, let's go here first. Isaiah 32 verse 9. Book of Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, right? Rise up, ye sisters, right? Y'all sisters, y'all gotta rise up, right? This is the last days, right? This ain't just going on. Yeah, I mean, oh well, the men got us because the men rising up. Yeah, I mean, sisters, y'all gotta rise up, and guess what? Y'all gonna rise up, right? Yeah, I mean, like in these last days, right? When the shit start hitting the fans, like, y'all really gonna rise up. Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, right? Ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, right? This society is going to fail, right? The vintage is going to fail, right? Matter of fact, the brother just did a video on it. I just was watching it. Powerful. Brother Shemgar on the stock market. I mean, this America society, this dream is going to fail, right? All this, OnlyFans, I really don't gotta work, I can just start an Only account real quick, you know what I mean, and make a couple bands. Like, all of this is going to end. Like, I mean, if Esau cut this internet off, a lot of people going to be done for. Like, a lot of people going to commit suicide because they not going to know what to do. If people can't wake up and see what people is eating for breakfast on the internet, on social media, see what their celebrities, what their friends is doing. Like, if they can't do that, then life ain't worth living, right? For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come, right? You ain't gonna be able to gather no more, right? You ain't gonna be able to gather all this easier amount of money, females getting put into position of power, being made manager, even though a brother may have more credentials than them, but they just put the female over them, right? in the position of leadership. But matter of fact, let me go into a little bit of this. Verse 11: Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, right? And that's a lot of our people. A lot of our people, we actually need this trouble, this dangerous time to come upon us. Why? Because we'd just be stuck in our ways. We'd just be perpetually asleep if the Lord didn't bring this society to an end, right? People would depend on the so-called white man, right, for everything, right? He's giving out more unemployment. I mean, more food stamps, right? Our people would just depend on him, all the way to the grave, right? And then tell our kids to do the same. Let's go here. Sirach. Sirach. What I'm gonna go with? Let's start here. Let's start here. The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 1. Blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be doubled. Right? So our days is supposed to be doubled. Like, you're not gonna get your days doubled like how Cardi B said, having a toxic relationship. Like, that's not gonna double your days, it's gonna cut it. Right? Verse 2. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. In peace. In peace. Right? like not in trouble, not trying to keep up the maintenance, not trying to make sure, just continuously checking up on you like you a 3-month-old baby, right? Because you're a lot to handle, a lot to deal with. Let's go here. Sirach 36. The book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 24. He that getteth a wife, he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, a pillar of rest, right? A pillar of rest. It doesn't say stress. It says a pillar of rest, right? Like leaving from this demonic society, doing all these hours, all this overtime, breaking your back in, being told what to do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Usually by an Edomite, or some soft Jake. You know what I mean? That's being told by an Edomite what to do, and he acting like an Edomite. You know what I mean? You come home, and now you got to battle then. So you're already battling out on the field, and then you got to come home and battle. That's just too much. The Lord says that our woman is supposed to be a pillar of rest, right? A pillar of rest where you get rest from, not stress, right? I'm gonna end with this. The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 14. A silent and loving woman. It doesn't say a back and forth woman, a big mouth woman, right? A woman that's, that's going to fight for hers, a woman that's going to put you in your place, right? It doesn't say that. It says, and this is crazy because a lot of our sisters, they love the Bible, shalom, head right tight on their head. But they'll never go over these scriptures, right? Because this is dangerous to them. It's almost kryptonite, right? The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of Yahweh, right? It's a gift from the Most High God, right? And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed, well to listen, right? Well to listen to these law, statutes, and commandments as they are written. Not as I want them to be, not as I perceive them to be, not as they make me comfortable. That's the ones I listen to, right? But we have to eat the whole row, right? Ezekiel, and then Revelation. We have to eat the whole row as it is, right? Not altering it, right? And with that, hopefully brothers and sisters get edified, right? Definitely to just say this though, that we love our sisters, right? We love our brothers, obviously. We love our brothers, we love our children, we love our sisters, right? It's no hatred, but we have to make edifying videos to edify our people, right? But with that being said, hopefully brothers and sisters get edified. Till next time, say shalom.